Hi everyone! Today I'm coming to you with a speed build, or it's actually a one-room build because I really wanted to try this and I really like the concept of it, like one room with everything in it: a kitchen, a living area, a bedroom, and what did I forget? Well, all the other stuff you have in your house. And I really wanted to try to do it with objects from one creator, and that creator is 1DMoon. I did use some Clutter objects from other creators, but the main creator in this build, or I can't really call it a build because it's just a square. Well, I do changes, I do alter it a little bit in the end, but it's, you know, I'm kind of decorating, not really building. And building is actually not, I'm not like a good builder, but I really love interior decoration. That's something that I am really interested in real life too, with my own house, and I like thinking about how to decorate a room and how to make it look nice. And yeah, I really love the Scandinavian Nordic style with the wood and the rustic style of interior design with, well, in my own house, I have like the, ooh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, that was my phone. I'm so sorry, you guys. In my own house, I have, the living area is, white, mainly white, with Scandinavian influences and Moroccan influences, because I really love Moroccan decoration, because I'm Moroccan myself, for those who don't know. A lot of you might not know because I haven't really talked about myself, I guess. But yeah, so I really love the Moroccan decoration in a house, and you can see a little bit of that in this build too, in the bedroom, with the rug later on, and not much though, but it's a little bit something. And the bathroom, I later figured out that I could not use or could not add a bathroom into the same room as where the bed is, and the living area and stuff and such. So I had to add a little, you know, a little room for the bathroom. Yeah, so because you can't go and take a, you know, dump in the living room. That would be weird. Also, I chose to place the bed like that, like you see, because I think that looks nice. You know, it won't be like Sims won't be able to access it. You know, they cannot sleep on the other side of the bed. Like I just wish there was an interaction where they could scoot over and they could come in from one side, so they could just scoot over, and then the other sim could sleep next to the sim that is already in bed. But yeah, unfortunately there is no such option. If you hear any noise in the background, like, that's my those are my neighbors. And I don't know, a little kid is crying. My kids are sleeping right now, because it's kind of late here. It's 10 o'clock, but my kids are already asleep, like for a few, I would say an hour or two. But yeah, this is what I'm doing right now is a reading corner. I really like that too. I wanted the fireplace and then have some books, and I didn't want to add a bookcase, like I didn't really have the space to do that, so I just added some books on the ground. And I'll be changing some stuff later on, like when I'm building or when I'm decorating, I just place stuff first. I place them and then I go back in later to to change the style, the color, the fabrics, the stuff like that, patterns. And here I wanted to kind of have dividers for each room, like it's a one room thing, but then with a little bit of, you know, kind of as if it's divided. That I really like that, because first I wanted to do it with walls, and then I was looking for some screens of some sorts to put up, and then I came across these, and these are very nice. I think I kind of like it. Like, I could have left it without that, but I kind of like it though, so that's why I just added them in. What can I tell you about this build? Like, the floor and the walls are not gonna stay like that. They're gonna change later on, as I said, I place stuff, and then later on I'll change it. This computer is actually just for decoration, and one thing that I think is so annoying in The Sims, and that's why I love this computer, is because if you place a computer, I don't know if you've noticed, but if you place a computer in your Sims house, like, the Sims will go and be on the computer non-stop. Like, it could be a reflection of real life, but it's so annoying when you're playing The Sims and they're constantly playing games and you hear that noise, and I can't take it. I can't take that. So I love this decorative computer. I don't know if that's not actually Wandy Moon's creation. Actually, let me talk a little bit about Wandy Moon, because some of you might be like, who's Wandy Moon? And I can't imagine that someone would be like, who's Wandy Moon? Because he or she, I think it's a he, creates the most amazing objects for The Sims. He's a member of The Sims resource, and I don't know whether it's a he or she. I'm so sorry. Like, I really don't know. But it's a creator that creates objects and puts them on thesims.resource.com, which I'm a very, very big fan of The Sims resource. Yeah, I totally love that website. Like, it's one of my all-time favorites. But yeah, it's a creator, and I try to use objects from that creator only. So here I'm looking which floor I wanted to use. I wanted to do wood, and then I thought, like, no, that's gonna be too much. You know, everything's kind of woodish, as you can see. So that was gonna be too much. And sometimes I look at stuff and I'm like, I don't really know if I like it. And then I'm like, you know, maybe other people can like it, you know. It kind of looks good. So I went for the cement floor, which I really love too. And I really want this in my bathroom, like in real life. In my bathroom, I would really want this. And I hope we'll eventually get it done, but we have to wait a little bit, because getting that done is kind of expensive, even if it's just a small bathroom. Like, in the Netherlands, they don't have these huge mansion houses that they have in America, because when I watch like vloggers vlog their homes, I'm like, whoa, that's in the Netherlands, that's a villa, and in America that's just like a regular house. And they'll say like, oh, the bedroom has its own bathroom, and I have my own bathroom, and my kids have their own bathroom. I'm like, oh my god, we share a small bathroom with like every single member of the house. We do not have that here in the Netherlands, unless you're really, like, really rich and you can afford something like that, because it's super expensive. But I think that just works. It just is different in America, I guess. Okay, so here I am looking around and trying to figure out what colors I want on my furniture, and which ones I want to keep, like the wood style, and if I want to change it, because you know there's a lot of wood going on, but I actually like it because of the rustic feeling it gives. Oh my god, this kid is screaming. I think I'm gonna close the windows. It's kind of warm, but he leaves me no choice. I'm gonna take a sip of my drink. I'm sorry, my throat is kind of dry because I'm talking a lot. I'm used to talking a lot, but you know. So yeah, here's the bathroom, which is kind of, again, you see the Moroccan influences, which I love so much. And later on I'll add a lamp that is, it's so beautiful, and I have 2 of those in my own house, which I want to put in the bathroom too. Like in the toilet downstairs we have a toilet, and then upstairs we have a bathroom and with a toilet. So that's kind of a luxury here in the Netherlands. If you have a toilet downstairs and then a bathroom with a toilet upstairs, that's a luxury here in the Netherlands. Here I'm just adding some rugs, some carpets, some stuff. Like, I didn't want to clutter it up too much, and I was like, when I added this rug to the bed room corner, I was like, isn't it too much? But then again, I really liked it. Oh, I'm not gonna do it right now. I'm gonna show it to you just in a second, I guess, because I will be placing a rug. And then this great big mirror, I just figured that if the sim changed their clothes, they could look at themselves in the mirror. And here I'm figuring out what I want to do with the couch. I kind of like the orange, but it was too much, I guess, so I had to tone it down a little bit and make it a bit more neutral. So I guess I ended up using gray and beige kind of colors. But yeah, I was experimenting with that because I didn't really want, you know, the couch to blend into the to the floor. But yeah, I did want a constant color scheme. Like, I didn't want something very crazy going on. Like, I don't like that at all. I like really beautiful objects that are different, but they have to be in the same kind of color scheme, or, you know, I didn't want it to not match. So I'm just trying to find some decoration. Here's the rug that I've been talking about. This is a Moroccan Beni Orient rug, and I love them. I have one in my own house in the living room, and I might do I've already done it, actually. I've already built our house in The Sims, and I furnished it, and I actually recorded it, but I ended up throwing it away because my Fraps videos are like insane. A few one video like the one you're watching now, these clips take up so much space because I have them uncompressed, and I don't know, but they're huge. Like, I would say 1,000 gigabytes sometimes for a lot of frames, you know, a lot of minutes that I recorded. So luckily I bought a hard drive that has 2 terabytes, but I need another one just for my extra stuff and for fraps and videos and stuff like that. Back to the build. I love cluttering up my my houses, but the unfortunate part is when you clutter up too much, the game will use a lot of memory, and as you guys might know, The Sims 3 can't see more than 3.7-ish, around that number gigabytes of RAM. It doesn't use more than that, because after that the game will crash. Like, after 3.5, if you monitor it in Task Manager, you'll see your game, how much The Sims is taking up. And when you have a lot of objects, also just CC, you know that your game has to load. That's really my problem. it just doesn't, it can't read more than 3.5, 3.7, and then your game starts crashing. And that's really frustrating. That's really, really frustrating. Because if it wasn't for that, The Sims would never crash. Because my, I have to say this, I have to say this the right way. 24 gigabytes. Because sometimes I get numbers mixed up because it's in English. And then I use the Dutch way of saying it. And then it's not good. But yeah, I was looking for some good lamps, for some good lights, like this is a Moroccan kind of thing, but I eventually end up taking this one out and adding in another one. But the lamps that I have are so low, like low to the ground, that I'm kind of a realistic player. When I play my game realistically, I really want to play it realistically. So I do not want a hanging lamp in front of the television when my Sims are watching television and they are looking straight into the lamp. So yeah, I don't want that. Into the light, I don't want that. That's not realistic. I don't want my Sim to go through the lamp. So here I just I didn't record that, but I just changed the exterior a little bit. I added a few walls just to make it look better. And I changed up the front yard-ish kind of thing. Just to make it look nice, because I was like, you guys have to have something like good looking from the outside too. You can't just have the interior and the outside to be awful. It's not very good, but it's not very awful too. So, you know. And also I had a lot of problems. I have a lot of problems with exporting my houses, because sometimes it does not work until I actually start up the launcher and then disable the custom content in the launcher, because that's mostly causing the problem of my houses not wanting to export. And if I can't export the houses or the builds that I make, you guys can download it. So I really try my best to get them exported and for you guys to download. So it eventually worked for this one, but it was such a hassle. It was a struggle, I swear. Yeah, what am I doing here? What was I doing? Oh, here I'm just changing some colors of the walls that I put in. And these, oh my god, how do you call these? How do you call these? I'm so, well, you know, you see it. I can't remember. But yeah, we're, what am I doing here? I'm just replacing some stuff, because I always end up like, when I finish something, I really like, I'm like, no, it's not good. It doesn't look right, or it needs more this or that. And actually, I didn't really want to clutter this house up, but I do like a little bit of clutter. And actually, I was thinking of, for those of you that follow my Generations Let's Play, I was thinking of using this build for when Dion grows up and moves out of his parents' house. I was thinking about him moving into this house. I think that would be very nice. Yeah, here I'm just creating some kind of outside, like I didn't want to leave it empty, so I created an outside thingy here with a barbecue and some chairs and a table. I just wanted to have something, you know. So we're almost done. After this, you'll get some pictures, and I'll put everything, details in the description bar down below, where you can download this if you want it. And yeah, so if you aren't subscribed, subscribe, rate, comment, let me know what you think about this and if I should do this more often. And I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.